All right. So, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us for our Yoga and Mindfulness series with AARP and Open Up. This is our first class of 2025, and we're thrilled to have you with us. My name is Colleen Cadman, and I serve as an Associate State Director of Outreach with AARP in Pennsylvania. And we are excited to have folks from all over joining us for our bi-weekly Yoga and Mindfulness series this year. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and share in the chat where it is that you're joining us from, and we'll read out a few locations. So it looks like today we've got folks from Delaware, lots of folks from our home state of Pennsylvania, including some of our regulars who were part of this series last year. So we're glad to see some familiar faces back. Welcome. We've got Massachusetts today. We've got Florida, North Carolina, Washington State, Nevada, New Hampshire, Missouri, Texas. We've got Illinois. We've got Louisiana. Let's see. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of Philly people in here today saying "Go Eagles." So I'm sorry to tell you we're from Pittsburgh, but we won't make beef about it. We've got Virginia, Hawaii, Colorado. Oh, we've got some Canadians today. Welcome, Canada.
All right.
Going international. Well, excellent. AARP is committed to helping us take control of our health as we age by providing tools, resources, and information that will entertain and inspire, educate and stimulate, and engage and activate. AARP hopes to create an environment where our members can lead their healthiest lives possible in mind, body, and spirit. And AARP wants to help you take a whole body approach to your healthy living goals. So, regular exercise and focusing on brain health are two really great ways to support healthy aging. You can learn more on our website, and I'll pop that resource in the chat here momentarily. As a reminder, we will be recording today's series, so barring any technical difficulties, you can look forward to receiving the link following your class today. And we also encourage you to sign up for future sessions of the series, which I'll be sharing in the chat momentarily. We will be doing this class every 2 weeks this year, so we would love to see you back if you enjoy today. And we're very excited to collaborate with Open Up on this series. Please consult your physician or other healthcare professional before starting this or any fitness program to determine if it is right for your needs. And with that, I'm going to hand things over to our wonderful instructor, Chandler, to lead us in today's class. So right over to you, Chandler.
Thank you, Colleen. Hi, welcome everybody. I am super excited to be back and to kick off our new season of classes. I hope everyone is doing well. My name is Chandler, and I am a yoga and movement instructor here at Open Up. And a little bit about Open Up, we are an inclusive and accessible based yoga and arts and movement studio based in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the Lawrenceville area. And here at Open Up, all of our classes are free and accessible to our community. We have classes that vary from adult ballet. We have a stretch of strength class, a community yoga class, and a lot more to offer within the community. We also are out in most of our the school districts as well. And you can find out more about the studio via our website that Colleen will drop in the chat, and you can find a link to registration as well for on our Eventbrite if you are based in Pittsburgh and you want to stop by and check out the studio. All right. One other thing. I'm also a Lions fan because I'm from Michigan. It's neither here or there, but hey, I was rooting for them. All right. Happy pre-Friday as well. Okay, so we're gonna get started, and I would love for us to find a comfortable position. Whether you're seated like myself on the ground, you're standing, you're leaning up against the wall, you're seated in a chair, you're laying on your mat or on the ground, just find somewhere comfortable. And I would love for us to reflect on the beginning of the year. It is 2025. Wow. Time is flying by. And just to reflect on anything that has been joyful so far in the beginning of the year. And then you can take that joy or how you're feeling starting. This is another idea for a prompt of just what you're feeling right now to get back into this new class session of our yoga mindfulness session. How are you feeling in this moment? Are you excited? What does this mean to you? And yes, all right, just take a moment to sit in your thoughts, reflect, have a moment of reflection. As you're in this moment of deep thought, start to do a body scan. What feelings are coming up in your body? Where are you holding most of your tension? If you are, or maybe fluttery feelings of excitement, like myself. How has your mood changed as you're reflecting on the beginning of your 2025? So just take a second to also uh, think about what sensations are coming up for you within your body. Good. I would love for you to bookmark that because at the end of class, I really enjoy hearing from everyone in the chat about their thoughts, their feelings, new things that have come up for them. We for the AARP Yoga Mindfulness class, we really have a strong knit community, and I enjoy learning so much about everybody in the chat. So I would love to hear your thoughts. So please bookmark that at the end and or use that as fuel during class. Okay, so we're gonna take a deep breath in, and then we're gonna exhale, let it out. Okay, so we're gonna start a little pranayama breath. So I would love for us to visualize the feeling of becoming like jello. So every time we exhale, we'll let go of all the muscles that we might have clenched and make our limbs and our body like jello. So we're just gonna sink into the floor and relax. And then when we inhale, we'll come back up and reset. And then we'll relax when we exhale. Okay, here we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Feel your chest soften. And inhale again. And exhale out. Good. We're going to keep that breath and we're going to keep that sensation of becoming nice and soft and supple within your spine and your upper body, and then bring it back up, kind of like, what is that called? It's an instrument. Oh, what is that? Colin, you might know what it's called, an accordion. I think that's, yes,
Brilliant.
accordion. Yes. So let's imagine, thank you, our upper body like an accordion as we sink in, but this time the accordion will be curving in, making a C curve. And that C curve will start with our hips. So we're going to C curve in like a seated cat and cow as well, and then we'll come back up. All right, so we're gonna take a deep breath in. The accordion goes in and it makes a rounding effect. And then we'll come back up, exhale, well, inhale. And then we sink in. And exhale. Inhale. Keep going. Last step. Good. Now let's bring our shoulders up to our ears and then down and back our shoulders. Again, bring them up and down and back. Two more. Last one. And then reverse it now. We go forward. Good. And then let the weight of your head just sink over to one shoulder and it comes back up. Feeling a sensation of the stretch on your neck. And up. And then we're going to take a head roll next. Good. Drop your chin down to your chest and then bring it around town. So let's lead with the chin. Like we're making a circle with our chin to get every part of our neck involved. And then reverse your circle. Nice. Let's warm our hands up. Really create some heat between your palms. And then we're just going to give ourselves a nice little massage. The back of our shoulders. And then let that just go down one arm into the other arm. And you feel free to take some time on any spots that may hold more tension than others. And into our hips, the start of our hips, down to our glutes, our hip flexors, and down our legs. Don't forget your lower back. Good. And then shake it out. From here, we're going to reach our arms up. Inhale. Good. Interlace your fingers and pull your palms towards the ceiling for this good morning stretch or good afternoon stretch. And then accordion, we come back down, relaxing back in. And inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace your palms, flip them. Stretch, 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 reach. Feel like someone's pulling your arms. And then let it go. Become soft and supple again. Two more like that. Reach your arms up. And then interlace, exhale. Pull back down. Inhale. Interlace. Exhale. Good. Drop your right arm. Send your left arm up and over. Keep your hips nice and still. From here, kind of be aware if your chest is sinking down towards your thigh. If it is, lift your chest and open it towards the sky. And then we're going to reach to the opposite direction. Place your left hand on the ground. Open your chest. Keep both hips on the ground. You don't want to lift them up like a seesaw. Again, inhale. Exhale, side stretch. Good. Inhale back up. Exhale, side stretch. And then inhale, spiral twist. Good. Inhale back up. Spiral twist. Good. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. Breathing in, drop your shoulders down. Twist a little bit more. Breathe in, drop your shoulders and twist. Reset, other side. I'm going to stay here, breathing in, drop your shoulders, twist. Breathing in, drop your shoulders and twist. Good. And then let's just stir the pot. Continue to get the upper body nice and warm. You can add your head into this. You can go at any pace that feels good for you. And then when you're ready, reverse your circle. Good. And then take a second here. We're going to stretch our legs out to a seated forward fold. Give your legs a nice shake and then roll your ankles out. If you're seated in a chair, feel free to take one leg, crossing it over, rolling out your ankle, one ankle at a time. So throughout this series, you'll see me do many different variations of one exercise to show the possibilities. So you might see me switching from the chair to the ground to standing. And then from here, with your legs that were either stretched out in a seated forward fold, or if you're seated like this, we're just gonna relax over our legs. Good, and then rolling up through your spine. Nice, and let's all find ourselves in a mountain pose. So you can find yourself standing or sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna reach our arms up, inhale. Good, and then that good morning stretch again. We'll take a side bend one more time. And then side bend. Good. And we're going to forward fold over our legs, reaching for our toes. Shaking your head yes and no if that feels good for you. Nice. From here, place your hands onto your knees. We're going to look up, halfway lift, moving into a little bit of a flow. And then forward fold again, rolling up through your spine. We'll only complete that maybe about twice, 2 more times. We'll do that again. So seated, you're going to reach your arms up. Inhale. If you're standing, please continue standing. And then you'll reach your arms up, interlace your hands. We'll do a side stretch. And then side stretch. Good. Forward fold over your legs. Shaking your head out if that feels good. Nice. If you're seated, place your hands onto your knees. Look up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold again. Rolling up through your spine, mountain. Last time, reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, good morning stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, back up. Inhale, forward fold. Good. Exhale, shake it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up through your spine, mountain pose. Take a second to take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. From here, we're going to do a little bit of a cat and cow again. We did the supple spine version of the cat and cow, sinking in inward to ourselves to rebuild the spine back up and lifting. We're going to intentionally create a curve now, scooping out our torso. Chin goes down to our chest, and then lifting and reversing the curve, tilting our pelvis forward and back. So there's many different ways that you can try this cat and cow. If you're seated, you'll place your hands onto your knees. You'll bring your elbows back as you lift your chest up towards the sky. Chin goes up, And then from here, you're going to scoop out like some ice cream, tuck your pelvis inward to make a reverse C curve. Well, making a C curve actually. And then chin goes into your chest. And you do the same thing. Shoulders go back, like someone's pulling your elbows back behind you, lifting your chest, and then curving in. If you're standing, you're welcome to do the same thing. Place your hands at your hips. Your elbows will go back as you lift your chest up. And then same thing, you're gonna bend your knees now, curling in, chin goes into your chest, hollowing out and curling in. If you'd like to come down to a tabletop position, you can. Place your hands onto the mat, step your knees onto the mat, come to this flat back position. In tabletop, you drop your belly and looking up towards the sky. And then from here, curling your chin into your chest, scooping and rounding your spine. You do it again. And curling in. All right, so we're just gonna do 4 total like that. So you can pick whichever variation feels best for you, seated, standing, or coming down to your tabletop. Alrighty, here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your belly looking up. Inhale. Exhale, curve in. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, curve in. 2 more like that. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, curving in. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, curve in. Good. If you're standing, you'll come down to your table, to this tabletop position, and then we're gonna take our seat down to our feet, walk our hands away from us to come to a child's pose. Take a deep breath in, really expand your lungs, feel like they're stretching out away from your body. Feel your scapulas kind of stretch, and then exhale, come in. Again, inhale and exhale. Walk your hands over to your left side. Take a deep breath in again. Exhale out. Breathing in and exhale out. Walking over to the right. Breathing in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. Good. From this tabletop position, you're going to tuck your toes, send your hips up high for this downward dog, walking your feet out, dropping one heel and the other. This can also be done utilizing the chair. So if you're comfortable where you are with your hands and feet on the mat, you can stay there. Keep walking out your feet. If you're using a chair, you'll walk your feet back away from you. And then bending one knee and the other. Send your hips away from the chair so you can really feel a stretch and have your feet kind of in line with your hips. Lifting one heel up and the other. If you want to increase the stretch, place one with both hands, and then you can drop your elbows as well. Continue here. Good. And then walk your feet to your hands and rolling up through your spine. Take a deep breath in, finding your mountain. Exhale out. Doing that body scan again. What are you feeling in this current moment? What is the pace of your heart right now? Place your hands on your chest, closing your eyes. See if you can slow your heart rate back down. grounding yourself, feeling like your feet are rooting into the earth and your head is lifting up towards the sky. Take another beat here for rest as you recover. Moving in to a little bit of a warrior. So we're going to add on to the beginning of that phrase and adding a warrior. And with the warriors, I will show the seated and or standing version of it as well. And you find that throughout the series, I will be going from seated and standing to show your options. All right. So we're going to reach our arms up. Inhale. Exhale. From here, we're just going to forward fold. Inhale. Place our hands onto our knees or shins like we did before. Halfway lift. Exhale, back down. Inhale. So you have the option to place your hands and knees onto the mat, dropping your belly. So we're just adding everything together, going into a cat and a cow series. Just twice through. And then you'll step one foot forward and the other one, come back to your mountain just to reset and reground. Then we'll step our left foot back. Reach your arms for warrior one. Really creasing in that front hip. Your back heel is down. Shoulders to go down and reach your arms up. We'll take a breath here. And exhale out. And then we'll reset. And then we'll do the other side. Step the foot. And then we'll reset. And the second round that we do that, we're going to add in that warrior two. Okay, so that was the seated version of this. We'll do this, sorry, that was the standing. Now we'll do the seated. So if you were standing, this will be the first official round. For those who are seated, you can follow along. So we're going to reach our arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. From here, finding your way to the ground and or rolling up through your spine, either seated or standing, going into a cat and cow series. So from those options that we had, we'll all lift our chest up high to the sky, and then we'll curl in chin to chest. Looking up, chest goes up toward the sky, and then chin to chest. Taking some time to reset, recover back to our mountain pose. From here, we'll all take our left leg back. If you're seated, you'll stay nice and strong in the right leg, keeping your heel in line with your knee. You'll step the left foot back, and then you're nice and on top of the seat. Reach your arms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. And then reset. Other side. Right leg goes back. Reach your arms up. Exhale out. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Mountain. We'll take all that again and adding in the warrior two. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, place your hands onto your knees or your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, transitioning into your cat and cow series. You'll take your chest up towards the sky and you curl in. Chest goes up, curling in. Good. Reset mountain. Left leg goes back, going into your warrior one. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Transitioning into your warrior two, opening your chest. Breathing in. Exhale out. Good. And then step your foot back. Find your mountain. Rest and recover. Take your right leg back. Reach your arms up. Warrior one. Moving into your warrior two. And then step your foot back. Mountain. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Breathing in. And exhale out. How about we try that one more time? Like the blood's pumping, we're getting that flow going. All right, so I'll do this one standing. So whichever variation you were doing before, you can continue it. We're gonna reach our arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, I'm gonna make the choice to come up to my mountain to do my cat and a cow. We'll all lift our chest up high to the sky. And then curling in, chin goes down to your chest. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, curling in. Reset, recover, mountain. Take your left leg back behind you, reach your arms up, warrior one. Moving into your warrior two. Good, let's add a reverse. Take your left arm back to your left leg. Reverse your warrior. Good. And then we'll bicycle our arms back down, find your mountain. Step your right foot back. Heel drops down to the ground. Reach your arms up. Crease in that front hip. Moving into your warrior two, shoulders are down and back. Right arm goes to right leg. Reach your arm behind you. And then bicycle your arms back down. Mountain pose. Good. I hope they're all feeling good right now. Take a deep breath in. Cross your arms, and we're going to do a little bit of a tapping motion just to ground us back down. So this tapping motion is just to make you feel at home, to bring you peace. Continue to breathe to get big. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up now. Step one foot out with both feet, walking out away from each other, and then creasing your knees to come to this kind of goddess goalpost. Good. We're gonna reach our arms back up for a star now. Send one hip over to your left. You're gonna take your left toes towards the camera, and then your right toes will go out to the side. Going into a triangle pose now. Your right arm can find its way somewhere down the leg for support. It can reach all the way up, and then we're going to take our focus up towards the sky. This may also look like if you're seated, you'll walk your feet away from each other, taking your elbow to your knee, and then sinking into that shoulder to reach your arms up for the same spiral twist. You can also drop your arm down towards the ground or find your knee. Not knee, this is your ankle, Chandler. And you're going to hold here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. Good. Find your star pose again. If you're seated, you can stretch your legs out. And then we're going to go into bending and coming back to that goddess pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Reach your arms all the way up. Good. And then creasing in the left hip and bending and stretching out your right hip now. Going into your triangle pose, your right arm will go up high to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. Finding your star one more time. Good. We're not going to go back to our goddess, but from here, we're just going to forward fold and kind of go into a wide-legged forward fold. So if you're seated, I brought my feet back in for support as I forward fold over my legs. You can also place your elbows onto your knees. Standing, this may also look like From the star, you're just taking your upper body over. From here, we're just going to take a swing again of our head. And then maybe also an upper body swing as well, going into this kind of ragdoll gorilla swing. Maybe you find yourself doing a figure eight. And then walk your hands over to your right side for a hamstring stretch. Drop your chin down to your chest. And then walking them over to the other side. Very good. And then finding your way back down towards the ground. Find a more graceful way to get back down what I just did. And then have your feet together and send your knees out to the side for this butterfly froggy stretch. I'm just going to find a nice bounce, allowing your hip flexors to relax. Good. And when you're ready, you're going to forward fold over your legs. If you like to increase the stretch, your hands are on your ankles and your elbows are onto your knees. You can kind of have a light press onto your knees with your elbows. Good. Bring your knees back in to each other. And then from here, working on our core, we're going to sink back. And then we're just going to go into a small boat. You're welcome to stay here. You can also take your legs up. If you want to put them on a chair, you can. And we're just going to row the boat for a little bit. Keep going for 5, 4, 3. This will be our the last exercise before we come to our resting. 2 and 1. Good. From here, taking some time to relax onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Stretch one leg out and then the other. Remembering the feeling that we said in the beginning of class, allow your muscles, your rounds to feel like jello and you're seeping into the floor. Pull back up the page that you bookmarked for your beginning of the year reflection or anything that you like to share that brought you joy, feelings that might be coming up for you, coming into the new Yoga Mindfulness Series that you're excited for. Or just anything you wanted to share. I would love to hear. So just take some time now to relax and revisit. Start to find yourself laying on one side. Take a beat here. When you're ready, you place your hands onto the ground and push up. And then we're gonna end class with a collective breath. So I'll place my hands here, and we're gonna just follow along with our with my hands. So when I expand my hands out, that's our inhale. When I bring them back in, that's our exhale. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna do this all together, all at once, so it can be all in sync. And thank you. And if you'd like to share in the chat, I would love to hear your responses. Colleen will share them out. Thank you all for the first class back. Yay! Super excited for next week.
Thanks, everyone. And thanks so much, Chandler, for starting us off the year so wonderful here. We really appreciate everyone who joined for our class today. And please remember that we hope you'll come back and join us again at another class. We'll be offering this series bi-weekly. So please come see us again. We also would really love your feedback. So if you have any thoughts or feedback on today's class, I'm going to pop a survey in the chat for you to fill out, but please let us know what you're thinking, what you like, what you don't like, and we'll be sure to review that and come to our next classes with it. Let me go ahead over to the chat and see if we have any thoughts or questions for us as we wrap up class today. All right, lots of thanks for the stretches today, Chandler. So thank you for a great class in that sense. We've got some folks saying they'll be back in 2 weeks, so looking forward to that. Excellent. And then some questions on recordings. Yes, you will receive the recording to today's class as well as all of our yoga classes from the year on our YouTube page. So stay tuned for that link. Excellent. And I have a question too, to please reshare the link on where you can register for future classes. So let me pull that here real quick. All right. And that'll be in your follow-up email as well, is your ability to register again. Excellent. I'm running through to make sure we answered all your questions, but thank you so much for joining us today for the Yoga and Mindfulness series. And as we said, we'll be back again, same time, same place in 2 weeks and every 2 weeks for the rest of the year. So we hope to see you back again, but we thank you so much for joining us for yoga today.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.